starting. Jeffrey, now sit down. Now, Uncle Emery and Aunt Pam and your family in Japan. Konbanwa. Minasama wa o genki desu ka? Ganbatte imasu ka? Mou boku wa nihongo o wasuremashita. Gomen nasai. Ja, ikimashou. We are ready to play with our new camera at your expense. Em and Pam and Wilford and James and Barbara and Annie and David and the rest of you. Tonight we're going to have a special family home evening where the Smith kids in Louisiana are going to share their talents, and hopefully this will brighten your Christmas.
Give them a good laugh anyway.
It's only the 6th of November. We may have to take a few shots of our surroundings and include with this tape. Even though it's a 2-hour tape, we promise we're not going to force you to listen to us for that long. Maybe if we have some extra time at the end of the tape, we can copy a good movie we've seen, and you can watch that also. But for our family home evening tonight, we're going to share some talents. Maybe one of our first talents ought to be if we can get little Emily to walk. So I want Karen to stand Emily up and see if Emily will walk to me. Emmy? Emily.
She walked from there to there.
Please sit down.
About bang her in the
She did, well, this is what happens when Emily gets hit in the head with the flute.
head.
Come here, Emily.
That's what Emily's talents are.
Okay, well, maybe we'll get her later in the program to walk. She turned 1 year old last week, and now she's just barely started to learn how to walk. Come here, Emma. Come today. Come today. Come today. Come today. That's Emily. Can you say hi to Uncle Em and Aunt Pam? Okay. Now, one thing that we've been working on as a family is the articles of faith. And I'm going to ask each of our children to come up and practice.
So bad, please.
And practice an article of faith. So, Erin, I want you to put down your instrument. I want you to come and stand right here. Stand right there.
And send the 6 right.
And look at the camera.
Which article of faith?
And I want you to say the first article of faith.
I believe in God, the eternal Father, and in His Son, Jesus Christ, and in the Holy Ghost.
Very good. Kara, will you stand and say the second article of faith, please?
I'm
Right there. Right there.
We believe that men will be punished for their own sins and not for Adam's transgression.
Okay. Jeffrey, you come and say the third article of faith.
Can
We'll go
I say
right.
the 6th too?
Yeah, come up here. Okay.
Johnny.
The third article of faith.
We believe that through the atonement for so mankind may be saved by obedience to the laws and ordinances of the gospel.
Very good. Erin, can you say the fourth article of faith? Okay.
I'm saying this.
Yeah,
We believe in the first principles and forms of the gospel are first, faith in Jesus Christ; second, repentance; third, baptism by immersion for the remission of sins; fourth, laying on your hands for the gift of the Holy Ghost.
Excellent. Now, Karen, do you know the fifth, or do we need Jeffrey to say it?
Jeffrey. I'm going to say both.
Okay, Jeffrey, you come up here and say the fifth and sixth. The fifth first, right? Stand right here. Okay, say the fifth article of faith.
We believe that a man must be called to God by prophecy and the laying on of hands by those who are in the authority to preach the gospel and administer the ordinances thereof.
And now, how about the sixth article of faith?
We believe in the same ordination as the prophetive.
No, Erin got you mixed up. Start all over.
We believe that in the same organization and existed in a primitive church namely apostles, prophets, pastors, teachers, evangelists, and so forth.
Very good. Okay, Kara, will you say the 13th article, okay?
Forgot it.
Do you remember it?
Yeah, sort of.
Okay, come and stand right here and try the 13th.
We believe in being honest, true, chaste, benevolent, virtuous, and in doing good to all men. Indeed, we may say we follow the evidence of Paul. We believe in all things, hope in all things, have endured many things, and hope to endure all things. If there's anything, good report of faith about these things.
Thank you. Okay. Now, the other day,
Johnny.
actually it was last week on Sunday, there was a baptism, and one of our good friends had their son baptized, and they asked Karen and me to speak at the baptism. And as a part of the baptismal talk, Karen asked Jeffrey to come to the front of the congregation and to sing the following song. It's called I'm Trying to Be Like Jesus. And so we're going to ask Jeffrey, if you'll go get your music.
I get to sing it. Baby, come here, come
You
here.
can sing another one, but I want you to go get the words. You can bring them right over here, Jeffrey, and then come and sing to the camera.
Daddy.
You come and stand right here. Right there. Now you sing as Mommy plays.
Trying to be like Jesus.
Here, you get down.
I'm trying to be like Jesus. I'm following in His ways. I'm trying to love as He did in all that I do and say. At times I am tempted to make a wrong choice, but I try to listen as a still small voice whispers, love one another as Jesus loved you. Try to show kindness in all that you do. Be genuine, loving in deed and in thought. For these are the things Jesus taught. I'm trying to love my neighbor. I'm learning to serve my friends. I watch for the day of gladness when Jesus will come again. At times I'm tempted and God and Holy Spirit enters into my heart, saying, try to show kindness in all that you do. Be genuine, loving in deed and in thought. For these are the things Jesus taught.
Very good, Jeffrey. Now, Jeffrey sang that at the top of his lungs, and our chapel was filled
There's Emily
when he sang that song. And there were very few dry eyes when he was finished singing because he sang so sincerely. Unfortunately, the stake president was in the congregation. And after the sacrament service, the stake president, President Baker, came up to Jeffrey and took him aside at the front of the chapel and congratulated him for doing such a fine job, and then asked Jeffrey to sing at our next stake conference. And Jeffrey naively has agreed to do it. By the way, the stake president also asked Karen to speak at our next stake conference. So I'll probably be on call and won't be able to be there, but this will be an interesting experience.
Let's tape it.
Now, it's time to get on with some more of our program. I asked Erin if she would play her violin. She just barely started, what, about 2 months ago, taking the violin? And I'm certain that she could learn a lot from Barbara and the Suzuki method. But she is here at Fort Polk doing her very best. Now let's get the music up here where we can watch her. We don't want this in front of you, Erin.
Yes, we do.
Like that.
We can't see it in a second.
Just like that. Can you see it now? Okay, now you get your music the way that you want it. Let me make sure you're in the picture.
No.
You're perfectly in the picture. Okay, Erin. You may begin. Erin, I didn't even know you knew how to do that. Come here and give me a kiss. That is great. Erin, when did you learn to do that?
Just last week.
Just last week?
Can I sing?
She just got that last Thursday.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, Kara at Vernon Middle School, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
She's now a 5th grader at Vernon Elementary, where they have the 5th, 6th, and 7th graders meet, and they don't have a single teacher. They go from class to class. Well, she has started taking flute lessons, and so I asked Kara if she would play the flute for us. And Kara is getting A's in her flute.
I got 1 C though the first time. So
Okay, but Kara, I want you over here. You can bring the chair over here, but you have to be here to be able to see.
What? But I have to sit down.
Okay, I'll bring the stool over here. Okay?
That's not so bad.
You don't have to.
Stand up. I have to stand up.
Okay.
Anybody can stand up and they play instruments.
Put the music in front of you.
No. That's not as fun as you watch. Okay.
So let me make sure you're in the picture still.
Should I say the name of it?
Yes.
Make him up and merrily we roll along and follow that man.
Do you have another one?
Yeah, follow that man.
I've never heard you play two of those. Now,
Now what are you doing?
what are you doing, Jeffrey?
I'm messing this.
Well, I have to play it on the piano.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
move this back. Now, we're going to go round robin again. Jeffrey wants to sing another song. And do you have to stand over there by the music, Jeffrey? That's okay if you need to. I'll have to aim. I'll have to aim the camera different. Do you need to stand over there?
Move the
Four,
stand.
four.
Let's move the stand.
No, like this.
Wait, Mommy, let me aim the camera. Are you going to stand there to sing it?
Yes.
Okay, Jeffrey, stand right here.
Good.
Jesus really live again. Yes, when the third he called Mary's name. Did Jesus come to those again? Yes, people touched his feet. And on the fish, honeycomb, he did truly. If Jesus really loved me, his side.
Okay, thank you, Jeffrey. What song is this? Okay, now Erin wants to sing a song from Christmas in Zarahemla. Okay.
Across the sea in Bethlehem, God just came to earth. As Samuel prophesied, and angels sang His birth. Hosanna, Hosanna, oh let us gladly sing. How blessed that our Lord was born. Let earth receive her King.
Thank you, Erin. That was beautiful. Now, Kara, are you ready for your talk? Or do you need to do some preparation?
I need to get the thing out that says it.
Okay.
Are you playing the piano, Kara?
Kara has been asked to give a talk in the special primary program that's going to be given for sacrament meeting next Sunday. And I asked Kara, as part of her preparation for her sacrament presentation, to give her talk tonight. So Kara, why don't you come and stand right here? If you need to put that piece of paper on the stand, you can do that, or you can just hold it. Okay, speak loud.
I am thankful for the gift of my family and the knowledge that we can be together again. We draw closer to one another by studying the scriptures, saying prayers, doing things together, and having family meetings. At family meeting, we have been studying the articles of faith. Sometimes we play games to help us learn them. Also, it is fun to do things with my brothers and sisters. I help my mom with my baby sister, Emily, when I get home from school. I am thankful that Heavenly Father created a plan where we could be with Him and our family forever. In the name of Jesus
over a year now. They can play the piano much better than I can. But we'll start with Erin and ask her, I've asked her that she can pick any number that she would like to play, and she's going to play something for us on the piano. And we'll rearrange the camera and make sure she's in the picture. Now wait just a minute.
Johnny, come here.
Yes, you may begin. Thank you.
That is called away in the manger. Should I do Japan or to a sky?
Do the one you like the best.
Want to do both of them?
Yeah.
No, don't do both. Then go to the bathroom. I'll just do this one.
Take Erin's book.
You left the page out. Do what? Can I have this ice? Are you ready? Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Kara. Thank you. Now, Em and Pam, I think that about concludes all of our talent. But we now, if you'll allow us the privilege, would like to sing some Christmas carols to you. So we're going to rearrange the camera, and we're going to sit down over here and sing some Christmas carols. Okay?
Silent night. Silent night.
Which one? Want to do one more?
No.
Pick one more. This will be our final song.
You want to do the primary
A
one?
little.
Yeah.
With Joseph and Bethlehem?
Is this one that I don't know?
I don't know what it is. Oh yeah, I like that one.
Right here.
Okay, Uncle Emery and Aunt Pam and family, each of our children wants to give you a special Christmas message. And so we're going to start with the youngest who can speak. Okay, tell Uncle Emery and Aunt Pam who you are. What's your name?
John.
John what?
Fanning.
And what's your last name?
Smith.
How old are you, John?
I'm 4 years old. This man.
Okay, stand up on your feet.
Say 4.
What do you want to tell Uncle Emery and Aunt Pam?
Merry Christmas.
Okay. Who do you love?
Daddy and Mommy.
And who else?
That's all.
That's all. Okay. All right, you can sit down now, John.
Jeffrey.
Okay, Jeffrey, introduce yourself.
My name's Jeffrey and I'm 6 years old. Have a Merry Christmas and come home safely. I love you.
Thank you. Erin?
I'm Erin Smith and I am 9 years old and have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year and I hope that you're having a nice time in Japan and I hope that you're teaching the gospel to a lot of people.
Thank you. Kara? Yep, come up, stand on the X.
Which X? Okay, right, the X is right there. Okay, Kara, Elizabeth, 10, and a missionary come home safely.
Do you remember anybody from Uncle Emery's family?
Yeah,
Who's your age in their family?
James,
Is he older or younger than you are?
younger.
By how much?
About a couple days.
Just by a couple days. So, I wonder what school's like in Japan. What's school like here? Just tell James a little bit about how 5th grade is here at Fort Polk. What time do you get up to go to school?
5:30.
Say it loud so he can hear.
5:30.
Mommy, have her tell about school.
What do you do in school? What's your favorite thing?
Recess. 5:40.
What do you do all the time
5:40.
in your
Laura, how do you get to school?
By bus.
How long does it take you?
About 30 minutes.
To go by bus?
Yeah, because the road with the bridge on it, it's closed, so we have to go all the way around Polk Elementary.
And what time do you have to catch the bus?
I catch the bus at around like 6:30. Yeah, around, no, like 6:45 or something.
And what time do you get home from school?
Well, I don't get home until about 3:30.
And what subjects do you study in school?
Social studies, science, English, math, reading, spelling.
What's your favorite subject?
Spelling. I do math.
Spelling is your favorite subject?
Math is not.
Okay. Thank you, Erin. Now we're going to aim the camera at Mommy and see if she can say anything over Emily as a special message.
I'll get it.
Okay, Mommy.
Nobody.
Is it on?
It's on you.
Okay. Emily and I have something to say. As soon as I think of it.
Daddy.
This year, you have it on?
Stop
Just
the
one.
dates.
This year, I've been working with young women in our ward, and I love them very much. But I've often thought how wonderful it would be to have two beautiful young ladies like Annie and Barbara in our group, to have their shining spirits with the testimony of the gospel, such happy, good girls. I'm thankful to be related to them and to all of you. We love you and we miss you. We're thankful for the sacrifice that you're making. I know that you'll have many happy memories. And I hope that our family can be like your family, be willing to serve and sacrifice, and that our children will develop testimonies of the gospel like yours, and be able to reach out to others, be able to feel close to our Heavenly Father, so that they'll be able to live in such a way to return to Him someday. So I wish you guys all a Merry Christmas. Thank you for your great example. I'm thankful to be related to you, and I love you. Merry Christmas. Now it's Jeff's turn.
That's open.
Wow.
That's open.
Now I have to barge into the picture. So we hope that this hasn't infringed too much on your precious time. And we hope that this makes you excited to be in Japan. But our family does miss you, and we do appreciate your example. And Em and Pam, even though we're probably over 10,000 miles apart, right now I feel like you're in the room with us. And we do miss you, and we do love you, and we do appreciate your excellent example. And we're going to miss you this Christmas. And hopefully this little tape will let you know of our deep love and concern for you. And I want you to know of my testimony of the gospel. And I want you to know how much I appreciate you and your excellent example, especially as I was growing up, and you were there for me when I needed you. And I do appreciate you. Thank you for everything. And please have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And you have now reached your hump date. Only a year and a half more and you'll be home again. I'm excited for that reunion, but there's still a lot of work to do between now and then, and so we'll let you get back to your work. Thanks for your time.
Wilford, keep fighting girls off.
Yeah, Wilford, keep those girls away.